Hey guys, so I've I've been working really hard on trying to get the app up and running, and I know that I have neglected the video on how to fix your soap dispenser on your dishwasher. So here it is. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're here at the dishwasher. Just to clarify, this is what I'm talking about. In my case, this button here was actually broken off. Now, as you can see, I've already replaced this. However, I'm going to do the video to show you the steps I took to get this back in working order, okay? So, you can't buy this item by itself. You have to buy the whole unit. So, I'm going to show you how to replace this unit, and it's pretty simple, believe it or not. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay guys, we're here at the dishwasher now. Right now I got a T15 Torx bit. Each one of these screws is going to come out with the exception of the top portion, the two screws here at the top. I'm going to start down here at the bottom. That's because I'm taking the front faceplate off, and it sits down in here in a groove so it won't fall. So I'm going to start and make my way up here. When I get to this screw up here, I'm going to stop. I'm going to switch to the other side. Alright, I got all the screws out now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what the front looks like now that we've gotten all the screws taken out. Okay, so now that we have the front faceplate taken off, all you have to do now is just lift up on it, and it comes out of the way. Put that off to the side. Okay, so this is what we're working with. This is the soap dispenser. Here's the servo motor right here. What happens during the process of the cycle? Whirlpool in this case has determined that there's a given point in the wash cycle where it's the opportune time to release the soap, and it does that through this mechanism right here in the servo motor. So you want to make sure that you disconnect that before you take the screws out. You don't want to damage the wires or the connectors, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to take out each one of these hex bolts right here. They're really small. You got to have a 5mm socket here, and in reality I probably need a smaller one, but this is the smallest one I got, and they're not in there very tight, so I'm not going to risk stripping its plastic. Alright, so now you have everything taken off here. This is the splash guard basically. You want to make sure not to lose any of this. That's going to go back in there, okay? So now I have this free, and it'll come right out, okay? Alright, so just like that. And all you need to do is, that's kind of gross. All you need to do now is the reverse steps. So you got the new one in here. So in my case, this was my new one. So I'm going to reinstall it and show you the reverse order. So we're just going to go ahead and place this back in here. Just like that. Kind of tricky. Have to get the screw in here. Okay. Have to get the screw in here. Then we have to feed this like this. And then we have to get it out of our way. Now it's not a good idea to use a drill when putting these back in, because you can run the risk of stripping it, stripping the plastic that it's holding into. So you want to use a hand tool here, but I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure on here. I'm just making sure that it's tight. Again, you don't want to use a drill here. Alright, so the last thing we want to do here is plug up our motor, and then we are good to go. Alright, so we got her plugged in, ready to rock. Now this is a good point to actually cycle the washer, the dishwasher. The reason why is because with the front faceplate off, you can see if there's any leakage back here. The last thing you want to do is put the faceplate on a couple days, or this evening you run the dishwasher, and then all of a sudden you got water sort of leaking out of here. So run the dishwasher now and check for the leaks. And if there are no leaks, it's seated well, then you can go ahead and reinstall the front faceplate. In order to reinstall the front faceplate, down at the very bottom we have a couple of grooves. We're just going to lift this up, put them back in the groove. And it should sit just like that in the groove. You can hold this with your hand and it's not going to fall down. All right. Okay, so we're going to start in the reverse order, essentially. Make sure that the faceplate is up. We'll get the screws started. In here. Lift the faceplate up.
Alright, first one in.
We'll do the other side so that way it holds it in place for us. And that's all there is to it, guys. All right, so we have the door open, the back plate's on, or the front face plate, I should say, is on, and we are up and running. All right, guys, that's how you fix your dishwasher soap dispenser. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please click on the like button, share the video, let your friends know how to fix the dishwasher for it for probably about 60 bucks. So I'll put a link in there for this soap dispenser. It's going to vary on your make and model. Mine's a Quiet 3 by Whirlpool. So I'll put the link down there, and thanks so much.